Joy Junction is New Mexico's largest emergency shelter and the only emergency shelter in the state that keeps families together by offering a hand up. And the community can also give a hand up just by trick-or-treating at Coronado Center tomorrow night. And Joy Junction founder and CEO Jeremy Reynolds joins us, along with Kathy Sotelo, who handles the marketing. Thank you guys for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having us, Jeff.
And thank you for hosting this event. It's always great. And Joy Junction's such an important part of our community. So, Jeremy, I'm wondering if you can tell us how Joy Junction is giving a hands up this Halloween.
Well, we give a hand up not only at Halloween, but the entire year. Every month we feed as many as 16,000 meals each month, and we take as many as 300 people, including 60 to 80 kids each and every night. And we have a variety of ways that we help them get back on their feet. Obviously, the one that everybody thinks of, especially at this time of year, is our meals, because you know, we're looking forward to our Thanksgiving meal, our turkey, all our goodies. And it breaks our hearts to think that somebody won't have that.
Right.
So we will be feeding thousands of Thanksgiving meals, of holiday meals this time of year. We have classes, we have a case manager, we do everything we can to get these folks out of the state they're in and on their feet again and become contributing members of our town here in Albuquerque.
Yeah. And so, Jeremy, how many families and individuals do y'all serve?
We serve as many as 300 people every single night.
Wow.
And we're the only agency in the state that keeps husbands, wives, and kids together without putting husbands and male kids over here and the moms and the girls over there. Because you can think, if you're homeless with your wife and 2 kids or 4 kids, and you have to be split, it just makes a bad issue even worse.
I can't even imagine that. I can't even fathom it. So that is so great that
in fact, you know what, Chad, there are many people we have helped who have said if we didn't keep them together with their spouse or significant other, they would literally prefer to sleep in the streets.
Yeah. Well, you know, I kind of don't blame them, honestly. Now, so Joy Junction is a donations-only charity organization. And so what items are y'all accepting now?
Currently, monetarily, obviously, we're in the middle of a renovation expansion project that we're hoping to break ground on soon. But basic necessities like toiletries, food, feminine hygiene products, baby food, anything that anyone would need in their home, we basically need in ours.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
And so tomorrow night is the big event, Trick or Treat So Others May Eat.
Right.
It's a great event, and my family and I have gone to it a couple times.
It's awesome fun, isn't it?
It's awesome. It is really fantastic. So what are the details on that?
So basically it's happening at Coronado Mall, and it's happening from 6 to 8. And what Coronado Mall is asking is that you bring out a non-perishable item, or maybe even a jacket or a sleeping bag, and they will give your children a starter bag with a little bit of candy in it, and then they hop around from store to store trick-or-treating. It's a safe, fun environment.
And see, I think that that's great. It's for me, 2 birds with 1 stone, because it's a safe environment. I can make sure my kids are safe, and I'm giving back to my community, and I'm making sure that others
and we end up
have
with
a meal.
huge amounts of food. But if we have time to interject one thing also, many people may not know that during this next 8 or 9 weeks, we get almost 50% of our entire year's income. So folks, literally, if we don't get that money, all the money we need, so in 2 months we get half of our year's annual income that we need. If we don't get that money, we will not be here in next year.
Yeah, so very important. So how can our viewers learn more about Joy Junction and the Trick or Treat So Others Can Eat?
They can go to joyjunction.org or facebook.com/JJABQ.
/JJABQ. And again, folks, like you said, this time of year, and we've talked about it with some of the other organizations in Albuquerque that help the homeless, that help the needy. This time of year, it gets really important for people to step up and start donating. And like I said, Joy Junction, you're one of the premier organizations in the state that really helps people out. So folks, like you said, it's so important to get out and do this. It's a great, fun environment. Your kids are safe, and you know, and it's a fun night. So great way to spend Halloween.
Well, Chad, I have a quick plea for all of our viewers. It's so easy when we see the homeless guy on the street. He has the sign. We see the woman. Sometimes we'll think, well, we won't. But I used to. Oh, that guy could get a job if he wanted to. If this was me, it wouldn't be me. I go, it isn't you. Don't judge the homeless till you know the story.
Right. Well, thank you guys so much. Appreciate it.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Chad.